Hi, I'm Nicole Lally, and this is the Breakout presented by ECAC Hockey. Well, it's been a good week for college hockey with several midweek matchups and some overtime thrillers, like the Union women's win over RPI on Tuesday night. And now freshman Riley Walsh is being dubbed Miss Overtime by local media after she scored her second straight overtime game-winning goal. I spoke to Riley. She says she's been practicing for these moments for years.
It's been crazy. We just keep going into overtime, and I would just say that I'm used to playing 3v3s and 4v4s because of my dad used to make an ice rink outside, and I have two brothers that also play hockey. So I think it comes from that, and just being able to work around big area. There's so much open ice and 3-on-3s and 4-on-4s. So just using that and taking that as an advantage, and just it's exciting going into overtime. It's nerve-wracking because you just want to win. So,
And it happened for the second time last night against RPI, so crosstown rivals. Going into it knowing that you had just the previous game scored the game winner, what were you thinking? Same kind of approach to it, or were you not even thinking about that?
Honestly, I don't really think too much into that. I'm very competitive, and it comes from my mom. So I'd say just wanting to win and just having that urge, and finding those chances, because you don't get them all the time, and when you do, you have to finish on them. So yeah, It's exciting.
And Union off to a great start here. The longest winning streak in Division I history happening for your team right now. Everything seems to be clicking. I know you're just a freshman, but what's that ride been like so far, knowing you're a part of this?
It's been amazing so far. Just playing with other girls that are very good at hockey, and just being able to just focus on doing my job, and not worried about them not doing their job. I think just every one of us are just working together, and I'm not entirely used to just playing with a group of girls, not having to worry about anyone making a mistake or everything. Just being able to do my job and work with a good team that's really good on the ice and off the ice. We have very good team chemistry, which I think a lot of our connections come from. So I think just building that off ice connections just really translates to on ice. And I think just our team chemistry this year has been off the charts. We all just love hanging out with each other. It's just yeah, it's been amazing so far. Yeah.
And that's a big part of it. You're heading into the holidays now, so things are going to get a little more chaotic. I know Union's on the trimester schedule, so juggling all of that, have you found it to be a pretty smooth transition for you?
I've definitely learned a lot from it, because it's just trimesters, and I'm used to it because my boarding school also had trimesters. But jumping right into finals kind of at the end was a little bit tough, just because I had 3 games, and then I have a final tomorrow. So the transition was definitely a bit tough, and tougher for me to get used to, because this is Union's a lot more challenging academically than what my boarding school was so it's been a tough transition, but I'm getting in the hang of it, and there's so much help too, and teammates have already been in all the classes that you've taken, so it's definitely been a smooth transition, so not too terrible. But
and moving into the second half of the season, what are you hoping for? More of the same, or?
So I think we'll have, moving into the second half of the season, we will be off on break, but on campus playing hockey. So I think that we'll be we have an advantage over other teams, just being able to just be here and just focus on hockey, and not be distracted or up late doing homework. I think it's just a huge advantage, and just gets us to just focus on our game and our team chemistry, and just play hockey, not stress.
That's awesome. Riley, thanks so much for chatting with me today. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Well, speaking of great moments on the ice, this week's award winners had plenty of them. Here's a recap in case you missed it. The ECAC Men's Forward of the Week is Anthony Callan. The Clarkson graduate student finished the weekend with 2 goals and 2 assists, helping the Golden Knights to wins over Colgate and Cornell. For the second straight week, Quinnipiac's Zach Metza is the Defender of the Week. Metza had a goal and 2 assists on the weekend. The Bobcats are on a 5-game winning streak. Rookie of the Week honors also going to a Bobcat. Quinnipiac freshman Sam Lipkin had 5 helpers, 4 in the win over Yale. He now leads the team in assists with 7. And the MAC goaltending goalie of the week is Princeton's Ethan Pearson. He was perfect on the weekend, shutting out both Brown and Yale on the road. The sophomore netminder made 46 saves.
My life is like parties.
The ECAC Women's Forward of the Week is Darcy Lappin. The Clarkson senior had a 5-point weekend, 2 goals and 3 assists. She netted the game-winning goal against St. Lawrence. Colgate's Sydney Bard is the Defender of the Week. Bard was solid on defense all weekend, helping out with 3 assists and 2 wins on the road. Rookie of the Week honors go to Cornell freshman Georgia Schiff. She had 2 goals and an assist, the goals coming back-to-back in a come-from-behind win at Dartmouth. And the MAC goaltending goalie of the week is Sophie Matsoukas. The sophomore netminder has been stellar for Union. She finished the weekend with 2 wins, a 1.45 goals against average, and a .950 save percentage. And that's the breakout for this week. Next week, we travel to Belfast, Northern Ireland with the Quinnipiac and Dartmouth men's teams for the Friendship 4 tournament. Stay tuned across our social media platforms for all of the fun overseas. We'll see you then.